So I decide to send out a memo. So I make this email and I say in it, like, a new policy, that if I have to pay a bill for you without any kind of prior discussion, because, you're calling me basically as an emergency to pay for something on the spot with no prior discussion, then I'm going to charge you double of whatever you're asking me to pay for. Plus, if you're not paying it off within the first cycle, then I'm going to charge 20%. Now, was I actually going to do that? I wasn't sure yet, but he's not answering messages. He's not answering anyone's calls. And I'm figuring, you know what? Maybe if I send him this email, maybe he will reach out and be like, oh, sorry, let me deal with this. Because he 100% knew, he knew what he was doing. So, of course, eventually he says, oh, sorry, I had no service. Like, that's the only thing he says. I said, come on, I just know that's not true. That is not true. You knew this was going on. And as someone who owns a truck, you need to be like on top of this. Like, you knew someone was going to call you for payment. If you didn't have service, you better get to a place that has service, or a place you can at least contact someone. No excuses, really. I mean, you knew someone needed you. And then he said, oh, I couldn't. And I was on my way to go and try to fix it. He's like 250 miles away. There's no way. Like, you knew the tow was coming. Even if you were going to try to fix it yourself, there's no escaping this situation. And so I said, okay, I'm not going to charge you double if you can just Zelle me the money now. Since you are saying that you fully intended to pay, and the only reason why you didn't pay is because you didn't have any service. So I said, okay, then I'm not going to charge you anything extra if you can just Zelle me the money now. And then he says, I have no money. And he sends me a screenshot of his account. So I'm like, so if you were intending to pay, how are you going to pay for this? If you fully intended to pay. It's like, okay, so he was kind of caught. Obviously, he did this on purpose so that I would pay. So am I going to actually charge him double? Probably not. I don't really have the heart to do that. I think in the moment I do, but I'm not sure. But for sure, if I do not, I'm still not sure yet, I am going to implement this for next time. Some people need really harsh consequences to change their ways, because I can't be everybody's bank.